Alright, I don't know if I'm going to climb in there and do the control arm. I want to get that axle out of there, but I'm thinking maybe the control arm's where it should focus right now. The axle doesn't seem to want to move. I don't really know what to do. Don't really feel like wailing on it for 35 minutes. Try to get something to happen there. I think I'll go get some gloves. Alright, it's getting pretty cold out here. I think I'll utilize my Ozark Trails heater. Good. It lit up. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit warmer here while I'm doing my work. Man, my camera's not in the greatest situation there. It's okay. I feel like my heater went off. The heater went off. It's not working. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. They say I'm going to need a 18 millimeter. First things first, we'll get out this 18 and this 21. Man. I like this socket rail, but this came from Walmart. It's hard to get off though. Now it's got ball joint juice all over it. 18, 21. All right. These are impacts. I've got an impact. I'm just kind of taking a look. Here's going. Here's going now. Alright, so these are the 18s and must have a 21 on top over there. And this must be an 18 right there. How do you get to that? Oh boy. How am I going to get to that? Well, we might have to move this caliper. Might have to relocate this brake caliper. Here on the C-Max, that's a bolt. So I can move this wherever I want. I am going to do the strut. I don't need to do it today. Now the knuckle, I'm trying to save the knuckle. I'm trying not to do a wheel bearing. I don't want to do a wheel bearing. Okay, I should be able to hang the brake caliper over there. Okay. What is this? Oh, don't tell me that that's part of the... This particular customer happens to have a trailing bar installed for an RV. And it kind of looks like it's in the way. Kind of looks like it's in the way. Oh man. Like I could get in there with the thinnest of the thin wrenches, but am I gonna be able to loosen or tighten it? Man. Boy, that's rough. That's rough because I can't just take it off now, can I? Huh. Well, time to consult some more YouTube, I suppose. Yeah. And there it is, the broke off, shattered remains of my pry bar. Here we are on the passenger side. Let's see what you guys can see. I'm trying to get you a good shot without just throwing you into the mud. Who cares, right? I don't know. Maybe you can see this. So I'm trying to get this. I want you to really get in there and see this stuff. So this car was in a wreck. We hit the curb. Looks like the tie rod got bent up, so we need a new one of those. As did this sway bar link. But I'm hoping the sway bar is okay. Now I got a hex key in there and rounded it off, bent it up. So that's where we're at. I'm not a professional mechanic, not a professional videographer. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to try to do is I just stripped this out. And I remembered I should be filming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get these vice grips on there, and then I'm going to use a socket. I'm going to use a socket. Yes. I got it turning, but it just spins and spins and spins. I think I'm going to try to take this off too. Now that didn't work on the other side. I never got the tie rod taken off, so maybe that's a mistake. But I want to be able to go back here. And what ended up happening last time is when I started to turn it, and I already got the bolts up top loose. When I started turning it, this hit the top of the shock. So let's see if this works. It's not real easy to turn. Don't mind if I do. Sure. Is it coming off? I don't know if it's coming off. Yeah, Excuse me, for a second I mistaken myself for a sucker fool. Yeah, makes for good content, I know. So clearly it's not coming off. The vice grip's let go on me. What's going on back here? The boot's shot back there. It's all mangled. So, I'm not sure. Should I crank this all the way in? Try to just get it real. Perhaps I didn't have it right the first time. Alright, that's pretty tight. That's on there pretty good. Yeah. Man, that worked on the other side so well. Huh. There it is. Don't stop believing. You know, you can do it. Why'd it quit spinning though? thought this was going to be a lot more simple. It never is. Oh, is that just spinning again then? I can see it, like step on the part, yeah, see it moving. It's good. Should be good. I think power tools is where I get in trouble. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm used to using hand tools being cheap. I should start using power tools. The day I got back into this stuff. Don't want that dangling. Alright, don't want that dangling. Alright. And that's all I use vice grips for. That's all I've ever used vice grips for. Alright. There's our sway bar link. We're going to be replacing this, but for now, put this nut back on. I might get that out if I can. Be smart. You got a breaker bar, use it. Oh boy. That's gonna be a rough one as well. So we got that one. Well, that was quick. I think the other side worked like that too. Separating them is the problem. So good, that's busted loose. Good. Oh, that we don't want to dangle. I need to go get a hook for that. I got just a piece of copper wire because it's easy to bend. We'll bend it up through that hole. Nice little spot for it up in there. You guys see that? You guys see that? Up in there. Up in there, hanging out. Okay. Now we got the... Kind of looks like it's time to start spreading. Looks like it's time to start spreading. Okay. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So we got this spreader. But I also think that I have a second spreader. Alright, so the second spreader is even longer. Alright. Just kind of seeing what the video sees. That's good. So the first spreader, I'm trying to put it in low somewhere. That's gonna be annoying. I'll bring you guys in here with me. Okay, so I got this spreader. Man, I can't get that in there nowhere. Alright. Well, it looks like I've got a spot. Ooh. Oh boy. Alright, we've got it spread a bit. I don't know, can I put a second spreader in? Not really. So that other spreader, I'm not sure what the best thing to do with it is. I'm gonna change my gloves, get my pry bars at the ready, all in size order down here. Very good. Alright. You can see it separating already. Let's shoot some PB Blaster in there. Yeah. That's what's up. And while we're changing our gloves. We're gonna do some ear prop. You always want some ear protection. We're gonna be using some hammers. It's been raining. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put a couple things back. Got our ear protection in. Got our big hammer here. We want to protect this. Last time I didn't protect it with disastrous consequences. And I hit that with a rubber mallet. At this point, it seems like I can just start beating this down. However, there's no control arm. There's nothing to catch this. I need to separate this tie rod. I feel like I should do that now. I'm not sure how to do that. Something like that. Oh wow, that just came right down. That just came right off. No beating or hammering required. Came right off. Huh. That's good for that sensor. Not so good, so sure it's good for the tie rod. Huh. Well, we can always jack it up later. Alright, where are you at? What can you see? Alright, so I am focusing here on this tie rod end. So after a quick video, I was able to pull this out of my arsenal of tools. If I think about it, I'll drop a link. If you want to know what it is, let me know. I'll drop a link. Now I already loosened up the tie rod end. Now what I'm going to do is unscrew this all the way. I'm going to shimmy this down, hugging the top of it. There we go. And then we're going to tighten it down. Oh, my extension. I left my extension with the electro ratchet. Well, make sure you're tightening it. Making sure you're not loosening it. There we go. And I'm just trying to do this before I get the strut off because... Oh, see, you heard the crack maybe? It knocked the camera over. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was pretty epic. One of those I wish you were here moments. You just had to be there for that one. Alright. Very good. Now we can get this, we can ease this strut off. This is going to be like the entire knuckle is going to just hit the floor. Because you see my axle popped out. It's not mine, but the axle popped out of the vehicle, so nothing's gonna be holding this knuckle on there at all once we get it off. Are you ready? Are you ready? Just like that. You should be wearing ear protection. All right. Okay, now we can go and get this axle out at our leisure. And the shock is just held in by one bolt up top.